music now. Hey y'all. For real? Gotta turn my music down. Cause you know they be trying to turn your girl stuff off. Ain't no telling what's gonna go on with social media in light of the TikTok situation. Oh my goodness, this is my first live of 2025. Whew. I'll see if they'll let y'all know that I'm in here. Anyways, I'm just reflecting. Reflecting, thinking, pondering over 2025. I just have like so much stuff that I'm so excited about, y'all. I just have so much stuff that I'm just ecstatic about. I just cannot wait to execute on these things that I want to execute on this year. It's just like, I can't even talk about all of it. It's just a lot. But I'm just excited about a lot of things. But look, y'all, I cannot not help my tribe. Listen, I cannot not help my tribe. There is something that happens. Hey, Erica, the Erica girl. Hey, girl. There is something that happens, y'all, when you have an epiphany and a vision is clear to you and you just know what you want to do. I'm going to tell y'all. Ladies, I don't care what situation you in. I don't care what circumstance you dealing with. I don't care. If y'all knew half the stuff I dealt with last year, your girl dealt with some things last year. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, I understand what type of woman I am, who I am, and I understand my worth and my value. And when you understand that, it's not a lot that will shake you. It's not a lot that will shake you. And I'm going to be diving into that this year, y'all. I just want women to understand that regardless of what it is you may be dealing with, your job, the man you're with, the kids, life, all this stuff that's going on, you have the power to become the exception to the rule. I don't care what it is you're dealing with. You can become the exception to the rule. Whatever you think that, you know, is far-fetched, whatever you think is out of, you know, the league, or whatever you think is like so far away and it's really not. You can become the exception to the rule. And that is what I'm going to be teaching ladies this year. How to become the exception to the rule. Because I don't care what anybody tell you. There is so many things that you as a woman have power and access to. You just have to learn how to tap into your power and utilize it. That's what I'm going to be diving into this year, y'all. That's what I'm going to be diving into this year. Everybody, you know, have everything with a New Year's resolution thing they do every year. I don't do that. I don't care about none of that. I don't really do a New Year's resolutions. My New Year's be starting whenever I make a decision to change a thing. When I make a decision to change a thing, that is when my New Year start. Everybody has this whole New Year's resolution thing that they, you know, like they come to this revelation, you know, for January. I don't do that. My New Year started back in December when I decided to change some things that was going on in 2024 that I didn't like. That's when my New Year started. That's when my New Year started. And I want women to really be able to dive deep inside and understand that they have the power to do that. You literally have the power to change your situation. Most of the things that women deal with, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the reason. I don't care what nobody say. It's only two reasons, but really just one reason why women deal with what they deal with. And I say what we deal with because I have dealt with things, right? It's lack of self-worth, not understanding your value, right? Lack of self-worth and money. That's it. Those two things, when those two things are corrected, When those two things are corrected, when you understand your value as a woman, when you understand your worth as a woman, girl, that trickles over to your money. I'm telling y'all. So I have some things I'm putting together. I dropped the information earlier today for my first event for 2025 that I'm super, super excited about. I'm so excited about this event, y'all. It's a virtual event. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I cannot do anything in this year without tapping into this first. This is the thing I have to tap into first. So I'm super, super excited to tap into this with my ladies. The first event that I'm holding this year for 2025 is my Femininity and Funds Challenge. That is the first event that Posh is holding in 2025. My Femininity and Funds Challenge. This challenge is going to be so different than anything y'all probably did before, because it's going to require you to actually fulfill assignments that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you real assignments, and you are going to have to actually do these things that I'm going to give to you. And they're not going to be easy things. I'm telling you right now, they're not going to be easy, which is why I call it a challenge. They're not going to be easy things, but they're going to be so necessary for you to be able to, one, understand how to shift your mind, your mindset, how to change the way you think about yourself, about everything around you, number one. And number two, I'm going to show you how to utilize this mindset, which is really like a superpower, how to utilize that to be able to make money. I'm going to show y'all how to do it, like how I did it, like how I've done it. I'm going to show y'all how I've done it. I'm going to show y'all how I've done it. I'm going to show you guys some of the things. I'm literally going to have a full, one of the days, a 5-day challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. One of the days is going to be me showing you how I've been able to make money, like on my phone and from my computer, in a matter of minutes. And anybody can do this. Like, anybody can do it. So I'm super, super excited for this challenge. I dropped the information earlier today. I think on my stories, I dropped it earlier today. I'll, of course, continue to post, market, all that stuff. I think I got some other things that I'm kind of lining up for media presence around the event. I'm going to have some other things that I'm lining up. But I had to pop in and just like talk to y'all because I'm just so excited to I feel like I'm just walking in my purpose of what it is I really want to do. And I know that this is going to help tremendously women just rediscover who they are and the power that they hold and how they can utilize that power to be able to become the girl that is the exception to the rule. That is my theme for this year. Become the exception to the rule. I know what it feels like to really work hard to become a different person, a new person. It is not an easy thing. Like when you are transforming your mindset, you are becoming a whole nother person. You're becoming a whole nother person. You're taking on a new identity, like completely stripping who you are and becoming a different woman. That is not an easy thing. I had to do what I call learn a new language. Like I literally had to learn a new language. And I'm going to tell y'all, when you are learning a new language, it is not an easy thing to do. You have to start off with these words, and then you have to figure out how to put these words together into sentences, and then you eventually get to saying one thing, and it probably still don't be right. It don't sound right when you're saying it, but then you get to the point where you keep practicing. Now you can actually say a full sentence and maybe a whole statement, but it takes time to get there, right? Changing who you are as a woman and how you move in this world is the exact same way. It's the exact same way. When you're changing who you are as a person and how you view yourself and how you want other people to view you, you have to first start off with the baby steps, with the little words, baby things, right? And when you do that and you practice on those things, you can then formulate a sentence of who you are. You can now identify who you are as a person, as a woman, and then you begin to walk in that. It's baby steps to this, right? But I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm going to kind of cut out the fat. I'm going to cut away the fat in this challenge and show you how you can do this in a matter of weeks. Because it's really just about building up your confidence and being able to own it. that's like the one thing I don't see a lot of women, a lot of people, and especially with the world is, life is hard. Life is just hard, today. It's so much going on, and people with this TikTok thing, with all the stuff, the social media and all that stuff, people was going through a frenzy with TikTok shutdown. But this was an eye-opener, I feel, in my opinion, for a lot of people to recognize and realize you should not be dependent on any one thing to make you happy. That's what I took from this whole TikTok situation. It was so many people that was dependent on that app, dependent on TikTok, and their whole life was that. Their whole life was wrapped around that. That should not be the case. So you mean to tell me when this app goes away, or if they shut it down, the government chooses to shut it down or whatever, you literally are going through a distress? Like, it was funny, videos and all that stuff circulating. I was laughing at it. It was a lot of comical stuff. But there were some people that really was going through distress because that became their everything. It became their means of living. It became their form of making money. It became like how they spent their entire day. And that should not be the case. And so I want to really help women to understand how to be happy, how to bring yourself happiness, how to just be happy with who you are. Because a lot of people are just not happy with who they are. I went through it, so I know. A lot of people are not happy with who they are. A lot of people are struggling with identifying, where they want to be, what they want their futures to look like. A lot of people are struggling with that. But my goal is to help women because in my experience, I feel like it's so easy for women when they get it because we have everything in us that we need to just flow. We have everything we need in us to just flow and just be. And I had to learn this. And when I learned this, I'm like, I wasn't as anxious over things. Like, I know what it feels like to be anxious. I know what it feels like to really need money for a thing. I just know what it feels like to be in the stump of a thing. And when I'm in that state, I know I'm not identifying or aligned with my feminine energy. And I'm big on feminine energy because I know that when I tap into my feminine energy and when I'm moving and walking in my true femininity from a grounded place, things happen for me, and they happen for me in my favor, and they happen for me like that. And so that's the key that I really want to help women with this year. It's understanding how to tap into their femininity, how to move and navigate around that energy, and how to use it in your favor, how to properly use it in your favor. Because a lot of people, they use their femininity. Some women know what it is and they use it, but they use it not necessarily for the good all the time. They don't always use it for the good. I'm going to show women how to use it for the good, how to get what you want, and how to literally become the exception to the rule. Because I don't care what nobody tell you. That man can say whatever he want. When you are that girl, you will become the exception to the rule. The job, they can be overlooking you, doing all this other stuff, but when you know how to negotiate, when you know how to talk to these people that sit in these places, that dictate your income, your money, your salary, and all this other stuff, when you know how to articulate and talk to them, you become the exception to the rule. When you know how to move in this world, you are the exception to the rule. Whatever that rule may be, it doesn't matter. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. So, I'm super excited for this year. I put the information in my stories. You guys will see me posting it, of course, throughout the next few weeks. The class that I'll be hosting again is my Femininity and Funds Challenge. The Femininity and Funds Challenge will be taking place from March 3rd through March 7th. It is a 5-day virtual event. And it will be from 7 to 9 p.m. each day, from 7 to 9 p.m. This challenge, again, is not going to be just like your typical challenge. It is actual assignments that I'm giving you, and you're going to have to complete these assignments in order to see the real success behind what I'm going to show you, okay? And I'm just so excited to show y'all this, because when you see this and you actually interact in this challenge and you participate in this challenge, when you see what's going to happen, I'm just excited to see how the rest of y'all 2025 is going to turn out. I'm just really excited about that. So I'll post, of course, more information, like I said, throughout the next few weeks. We're about 6 weeks out from the challenge. Share the information with anybody you think will be interested, your girlfriends, your sisters, moms, whoever. It is no age limit to this challenge. Anybody can participate from anywhere in the world. I have the link. I didn't post the link. I have to share the link a little bit later. That's fine. I'll get the link later for you guys. But it is in my stories. It's sponsored by my brand, Posh Lady Company. And the reason behind that is because Posh Lady Company is the brand. For those that don't know, Posh Lady Company is a brand that I own that was a skincare based business. It was a skincare body butter based business that I started during the pandemic. And everything that I'm going to show you guys, especially when I get to the money part of this challenge, I'm going to show you guys how I literally utilize my feminine energy to make money with that brand. I'm going to show y'all how I did it, because truth be told, it wasn't the product that produced the profits for me. It was my personality. Truth be told. And I'm going to show you guys how I did that. I'm going to show you guys how I did that in this challenge. I'm going to show you literally what type of energy I tapped into and how I utilized it to be able to do that. Because it wasn't the product that produced the profits. It was the personality of the person behind the brand. All right? And so we're going to talk about that in the challenge. And I'm going to show you how you can do the exact same thing. Not just with a business, not just with your work or, you know, corporate America. Not just with that, but just in life in general. We're going to talk about it. We're going to dive all the way into it in this challenge. So I'm excited. The Femininity and Fun Challenge is going to be one for the books. If you are a woman that is struggling with your self-confidence, if you cannot look in the mirror, if you cannot in everyday conversation, just like in basic conversation, just own that you are that girl, if you don't know how to speak like that, talk like that, if you don't know how to just own who you are, if your presence doesn't necessarily demand respect when you walk in the room, you want to be a part of this challenge. If you don't get, you know, what you deem as high caliber men as a selection to choose from to date, you want to be a part of this challenge. If you are struggling with trying to figure out ways to make money, you need to be a part of this challenge. So I'm excited about it. I'm super ecstatic to be able to bring this challenge to you all. It's going to be amazing because the way I'm orchestrating it is literally going to be able to allow you to see yourself in a different light that you've probably never viewed yourself before. So, yeah, you'll see me posting information about that. But I really want people to understand that I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't care what's going on in the world. It's all type of stuff. But like, I think the inauguration was tonight or something. That's probably where everybody's at, probably watching that or whatever. I don't be caring about none of those things. What I care about is how is my life going to improve from what's going on in the world. That's what I care about. I care about the things with people, they're going through things and those things. And I care about that. I'm sympathetic and empathetic toward it. But at the end of the day, what I need you all to focus on is how can you use the situations that's going on in the world to your benefit to be able to move forward and prosper. That's what we're going to be focused on this year. How can you utilize these situations that's going on in the world to better and to improve your life? How can you do that? That's what we're going to be focusing on in this challenge. We're going to be talking about that in this challenge because that's important. That's really what I want y'all to get from this challenge. I want my ladies to be able to come into this challenge and leave an entirely renewed woman. I want you to feel renewed. I want you to have a different mindset. I want you to have the actual tools. I'm going to give you the actual tools to be able to like just make money from your phone. I'm going to show you how to do it. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. The Femininity and Fun Challenge is in full effect. It takes place March 3rd through March 7th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It is sponsored by Posh Lady Company, my brand Posh Lady Company. That is where you can actually register. The early bird special began today. I'm going to let the early bird special run through the end of this month. So all those are interested and are serious about this challenge, they can take advantage of that. The early bird special started today. It will end at the end of this month. And then the price goes up the top of February. First day of February, the price will be different. So let that be that. I cannot wait to share more information about this with you guys. And just like open your eyes to the possibilities of what can like literally happen for you when you tap into who you are as a woman, because it's something that I know for a fact a lot of women are not walking in and practicing in their day-to-day, and that's important. So anyways, I'm so glad that I was able to come up in here and chit chat with y'all. I will be back over here tomorrow. I'll try to come back in here tomorrow. And happy investing, because y'all already know that is going to be one of the main focal things we're going to be discussing in this challenge. You have to invest in yourself to be able to reap the benefits for anything you want for your life. Well, that's with anything. So that's with anything. So we're going to definitely be talking about investing. Yeah, I'm so excited for this year. I'm excited for you all, for all of you all that are eager and anxious to change the trajectory of your stories. I'm excited for all of you that are going to take this challenge seriously and learn how to become the woman who is the exception to the rule. It's your girl, Posh Lady Terry. Emphasis on the lady. Remember, you are beautiful and you are worthy, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.